off the chart. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, my name is Raven and this is Life with Mrs. Majors. As I said before, if you're new, please go ahead and join the family, the plus ones. Hit the subscribe button, turn your post notifications on so that every time I upload a new video, you'll be the first to know. If you're a returner, hello, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. This is part 3 of 4th trimester secrets that nobody told me about or they didn't stress enough, okay? Please make sure you go ahead and watch part 2, part 1. I will link them in the cards above and in the description below. Now, without further ado, let me get into this video. So, this will be the final installation of this little series here. And I have 5 things left on my list, and then I have a video of comments and input from my Facebook mama group, the 21 Bunnies. Shout out to y'all if y'all watch this video. Thank you so much, y'all. I appreciate y'all. We doing it, y'all. Anyways, let me get into it. So number 1 is about the sweating again. So postpartum sweating is real. Postpartum sweating is ridiculous. You have night sweats, and I personally had latch sweats. I still have latch sweats. So when Corey latches on to eat, I get like real sweaty, just real quick, and then it'll go away. I don't know what it's about. It's a thing. I don't know. Number 2 is that it's totally okay and normal to cry as a new mom. When I was pregnant, I cried over the dumbest things, but we'll talk about that later. That's not what we're here for. I don't cry a lot, but being a new mom, I cried. I cried when I was having issues with breastfeeding. I cried. When else did I cry? Of course, when she was born, I cried. One time because my boobs just hurt. It was just, it's okay though. It's okay. It's a lot mentally. It's a lot physically. It's a whole transitionary period. It's okay to cry. Hi, I'm back. It is currently 10:45 at night, but I just want to finish this video. The lighting is not the best right now. Hopefully I can fix it in editing. We're looking a little blue, but let's get back to this little content so we can wrap up this little series, shall we? I should be on number 3, which is breastfeeding is hard, whether it's baby latching, your nipples adjusting, waiting for your milk to come in, baby being frustrated, you being frustrated. It ain't easy. It's really not. It's a journey. It's a process. It's not, you know, all sweet, you know, sunshine and rainbows. It caused a lot of tears. It definitely did. But that's okay. That's normal. If you're there, if you're almost there, if you're going through it, just be prepared and just know you're not alone, okay? Number 4 is that hormones. Your hormones are going to fluctuate, like off the charts, roller coaster, ridiculous, unbelievable, crazy. So everyone's real heavy and, you know, emphasizes on how tired you're gonna be and all that, blah blah blah, but they don't really say how your hormones can have you bouncing off a wall. Like, and I mean, I get it. It can be a good thing because, you know, you have all these hormones coursing through your body. You have this new baby. Everything is just like rose-colored glasses. But you can drop, like, and like I said, be crying for no reason or what appears to be no reason. Yeah, hormones gonna fluctuate. So, partners, spouses, beware. Be patient. I had to remind myself to be patient with my husband because I'm like, I know I'm crazy right now. Let me calm down. I know I can't calm down in all actuality, but like, let me just be aware that he's on the receiving end of all these hormones. So like I'm dealing with them, of course, through my body, but he is like dealing with me. So new moms, give grace when it comes to you dealing with your hormones and your spouse or your partner or whoever you live with dealing with your hormones as well. Okay, and then number 5 is how much you actually bleed during postpartum recovery and the amount of things you have to stick in your underwear. Sounds weird, but it's facts. Like, it's real life. Tux pads, you know, if you have to get stitches, you don't have to get stitches. I personally had stitches, so tux pads were great. They have witch hazel on them. They were great, ready-made. Ice packs. If you go to the hospital, they will give you these little pads that are like ice packs. Snap them suckers, put them in your pants. Do it. Just do it. I do believe you can order them off Amazon if you don't go to the hospital. What else? Adult diapers and pads. You gonna want them. You gonna want the adult diapers. You gonna want the extra absorbent hospital super long pads. Dermaplast, which is like a numbing anti-itch spray. I used it. I didn't use it that often, but I did use it sometimes because occasionally the stitches did kind of like sting a little bit. But I also had a perineal spray, which was like a herbal spray. I think it was by Mama Naturals. I'll put a picture up of it. But those, like every time I went to the bathroom, I was spraying the perineal spray, definitely, but the dermaplast, if it was like real uncomfortable down there. It's a lot of things that you will have to use every time you go to the bathroom for weeks. So get ready. Get ready. Okay, so then that is all of the things that I have on my personal list. Now I'm gonna go ahead and try and look at this video of the Facebook comments from my 21 Bunnies moms and see what we have in here. Okay. One mom said the ugly scary belly button that babies come home with, and no sweet baby baths until it falls off. It's okay to cry, totally normal. I said that. Breastfeeding is hard. It's expected to be so natural, a baby to latch on, and you know, I thought that would be enough, but the journey can get bumpy. Cluster feeding. How do I pause this? Cluster feeding. Cluster feeding is when your baby is like feeding every 45 minutes to an hour. Projectile pooping. Personally, we never had projectile pooping. But I will say something that no one told us about is the inconsistency that babies can go to the bathroom. So peeing, cool beans, you know, that's not an issue. Pooping can happen at various times, especially depending upon whether the baby is bottle fed or breastfed. Ooh, jeez, that was stressful. Sometimes baby just won't go in the crib or bassinet, and there's nothing you can do about it. For like the first probably month and a half of her life, Corey refused to sleep in her bassinet. Eventually we got her like a pillow that she slept in, and then after that we got a heating pad, and we would warm up the spot, take the heating pad away, and then put her down. That was something I mentioned in my newborn essentials video. I will link that in the cards above and in the description below, so please make sure you check that out, because who would think of that? Oh, something that I'm not necessarily familiar with is leaps. I really still don't understand them, but apparently they're like developmental milestones or progressions, and for some people it equates to their baby screaming a lot and like being really fussy and just really inconsolable. I'm not familiar with it, but this is something that one of the moms mentioned. Oh, okay. So for moms, the first time you go poop after you give birth, vaginal birth, don't know about cesarean birth, I had a vaginal birth, people hype that up so bad and they make it so terrifying to the point where I feel like I have more anxiety about going to the bathroom than it was actually worth. if you do a home birth or a hospital birth, your provider gives you stuff to like help you do the deed, okay? So don't stress out about that. It's not fun, but it's not like having another baby. Oh, thrush. I did not experience thrush, but that is something that was mentioned in here, which is basically like an extreme yeast infection that you can get, your baby can get when you're breastfeeding, and it makes it painful and uncomfortable for the both of y'all. Boys pee everywhere, but apparently little girls do too, because I can't tell you how many times I've gotten peed on in those middle of the night diaper changes. Oh, here's a mental health thing. So sometimes during those first few weeks, even with a very supportive partner, a lot of moms can feel alone, lonely. What's the word? She said, I don't know if I can mention her name, so I won't. You can feel very lonely those first few weeks, even with a supportive partner. Also, you don't always have an instant connection with your baby, which I've heard about that too. Especially if it's not your first baby, or if you had a lot of loss prior to this pregnancy. Sleep when baby sleeps is not... People stress you out about that, but it's really not as easy as it seems. Like, you're an adult, they're a baby, they can sleep all day. You cannot. Don't get me wrong, those first few weeks when you're recovering after having a baby or whatever, you can get more sleep than usual, but even still, like, for a while, Corey didn't know what day or night was. So I'm used to being up all day. She doesn't understand what that is. So how can I sleep when she sleeps, when I'm like, ooh, I'm hungry. Ooh, I need to go do this. Ooh, I need to wash clothes. You know, don't let people stress you out with sleep when the baby sleeps. Hyperemesis gravid is something that you can experience during pregnancy, and apparently when you're breastfeeding, the symptoms can come back. Okay, 2 more things and then I will stop talking, because I feel like this video has gotten a little long. One is, don't let visitors stress you out. People are gonna want to visit, people are gonna want to stop by, whatever the case may be. If you have supportive family, if you have not supportive family, people are gonna want to stop by. We had a baby during a pandemic and people still wanted to stop by. Don't let it stress you out. You can always say no. Stress how much you need to call before you come over, or you need to announce yourself. Don't let people just show up at your house, and don't feel bad about it, because it's a whole new person that you're getting used to and it's a lot going on, so don't feel bad about it. Lastly, I'm gonna wrap up the video, is how important it is to take care of yourself. Again, this is a huge transitionary period, so you have to be mindful of making sure you're eating, making sure you're resting whenever you can rest, you know, not necessarily sleeping with the baby sleeps, whatever, what have you, but don't overdo it, because you will burn out, and that's not what you want. You cannot pour from an empty cup, okay? So do your best to still take the moments for you to get up, get ready, do the things that you need to do, just to feel like a person. Because a lot of times moms can get lost in just providing for another person, because that person is basically attached to you. Take your shower, sis. Brush your teeth, wash your face. Put some clothes on if you want. Don't if you don't want. Put some perfume on. Do your eyebrows. Do something that makes you feel good. Face mask, wash your hair. Don't forget about you. And with that, I've talked for way too long. It is late. I should be sleeping. My baby is sleeping. If you made it to this point in the video, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn your post notifications on, so that every time I upload a new video, you'll be the first to know. Also, make sure, if you're not already, you're following me on Instagram at Life with Mrs. Majors. And please comment down below. Okay, here we go. Comment down below if you know someone who is new to the parenthood journey, welcome to the hood, y'all, or if you know someone that is about to join the parenthood gang, and these are some things that they need to know, or if you personally have gone through the 4th trimester and you experienced some of these things, or if not, what are some things that you did experience? Comment down below, like this video, and share it with everyone that you feel like is relevant to. Thank you so much. Bye.